Hello, this is Altania Infinity here, back on the CraftTheory server. Look at what a beautiful spawn this is. Very, very beautiful. So, guess where we are? You can't really tell easily from here, but we are in a clock tower that I believe CraftTheory was creating and building. And we got some stuff to check out with this because this is a pretty cool build. Certainly is massive, serves no practical purpose, but that's perfectly okay. When a build must serve a practical purpose, to be on a server is the day the world ends. That Minecraft world anyway. Builds can be beautiful, and this is a really fantastic looking build. But I noticed something as I came in here through the doors, which you're supposed to... That was fast, turning into nighttime. There we go. Server's been a little bit laggy, even though I'm the only one on. But anyway, so down here we have some sort of basement area. Looks like. Oh, there's another portal. And here are the beacons. Here's Drexy's lair. So I'm guessing, yeah, there is no beacon here, or no, another portal here. This nether portal has been removed. It is out of commission. Huh. That is curious. Because there's another portal right here. And a cool little bridge over lava here. But then there's another portal here. And I'm wondering... Hello, Mr. Zombie, wherever you are. I'm wondering how all these portals link up to each other, if they do. They might not. Well, gosh darn it, Jim. How many nether portals around here are there? I don't know. Also, I wonder what this is. This is somebody's automatic storage system. I see. Okay. Well, now I am lost. No, I'm not. I found my way. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's know. Yeah, I want to show the outside of this clock tower, because it looks pretty cool. But I also want to see where that portal goes. So, let's go ahead and jump on down here. Just a measly 2 hearts of damage, nothing major. And look at that clock tower, ain't it a beaut? There's an awkwardly leafed tree. But yeah, you can see it from this far, and it looks pretty cool. Whoops, wrong button. Hold on a second. I forgot what my control was for the Optifine zoom. I'm going to change that back to C. Yep, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? It is beautiful. There's only like one window there, so what do we got? 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Let's see if it matches with the other side. I know there are 4 sides, but I'm only going to check one other one because I'm lazy. And I want to get to doing something else too. Ah, that jump boost spoiled me. So... it looks to be about the same. Yeah. Anyway, oh come on, I can't jump up there. So, that clock tower looks pretty cool. That it does. I wanted, however, to try a roller coaster. I've not tried this before on this server. And I believe it's over yonder. Over in this general direction. So, okay, yep, over that bridge. Okay, you see it? That questionable looking tower just came up in the distance. And here's the roller coaster. Or at least part of it, anyway. Now for the tough part. Finding the entrance. I mean, I suppose if I just follow the track, I'll find it eventually. How hard can that be? I need to eat some bread. And I brought steak. Because those two go together. Here it is, found it. Okay, so I go forward. I was trying to do that with my whole cinematic view mode on, but I wasn't turning my head quick enough. Okay, now that looks cool. This scene. Huh. Well, that was fun. Now I can discover the proper way to get in and out. Yeah, I've got to say, it's a pretty great ride. The lag spoiled it for me for a bit, but it was a pretty great ride nonetheless. About the only thing I would say was those cobblestone blocks kind of don't go with the atmosphere all too well. Okay, so now I got all these mobs to deal with. I can jump into the ocean over here. Because I got Depth Strider. They can't keep up, no matter how hard they may try. Alright, guess where we are? We are in an information... That's weird. We are in an information desk at Funky Town. We are... I'm just going to stop doing that. We are at Funky Town doing a base tour of this place. Now, so, Let's see. Visitor's Guide. Take one. They're free. No wonder they're free. There's nothing in them. Okay, so we came through the portal here, and I just saw that and I had to go check it out immediately. It looks like this is a whip, so, you know, still got some things that needs doing on it, it looks like. But it looks like a pretty massive place, so this is actually a road. Keep on going this way far enough, you'll come to my place, and that way is to spawn eventually. But yeah, this is obviously still a work in progress. We got a beacon here, we got speed effect, and they put some glass blocks to color this differently, which is cool. Some sort of dull greenish, reddish, purplish color, I suppose. They got some chests here. So this is a pretty cool place. It's definitely not finished, so we're not going to spend that much time here. In fact, we're done with this. We're going to go on to the next place. So let's head back on into the Nether. Facing the wrong direction. Does Speed 2 reach here? Speed 2 does not reach here. It reaches here, though, apparently. Okay, that's cool. So I haven't made much more progress on the whole beaconing the entire Nether part. What is this? Witch's Swamp Tower. Let's take a look at this. Because there hasn't been much iron left. There's a hole there. And here we are. Ooh. Okay, so let's see what we got over here. So I'm assuming this is the way in. The inconspicuous way in. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so we come in here. We come on over here. There's trapdoors there. So that's pretty cool. We got trapdoors there, but no plants growing on there, so just grass, that's all. That's cool. This is pretty cool. I like this. This build, there's just a slime block there for some reason. So this build is pretty detailed. That's cool. Let's see, can we climb up here? No, we cannot. Can we climb up? No, because there are fence posts in the way. That's a shame. I was really hoping to be able to climb up on this kind of stuff. Come on. You let me climb up here. And there too. Okay, but that's like the extent of it. Ooh, we can get up here. That's cool. Okay, so there is a way to get up here. It's just pretty tricky to figure out, I suppose. Unless you are good at working with vines and stuff like that. Okay, so that's cool. There's not much place to it, or not much to it, I suppose, is what I meant to say. I don't know who built it, but kudos to you for building such an amazing looking thing. Let's take a look around, though, see if there's anything else around here that might be of interest. And I need to eat some meat. Okay, so, speaking of meat, there is this way of making meat, if you define meat by its chemical structure. The sequence of amino acids and other proteins arranged in a certain shape. Sorry about that. Also, lighting change. Okay, so, as I was saying, if you define meat to be based on the chemical structure rather than its origins... Ooh, I got lots of armor from that. Unbreaking, protection. That's pretty cool. Oh, and I did not change my resource pack back. I think there's one on top. I hope a creeper doesn't come up at this time. Nope. There we go, that's more like it. Okay, so, anyway. As I was saying. So if you define meat to be based on its chemical structure rather than its origin. I had run across this thing, and I know it's been around for a while, but I just now discovered it. I want to go check up on top of that thingy up there. But I just discovered it. It is meat that is from plants. That is to say, it has all the chemical structures of meat. It is indistinguishable from meat in every way. Its origin is just different. And because it's manufactured like that, you can have stuff added to it quite easily. Healthy stuff. Healthy for humans, anyway. And I tried out one of the hamburger patties from a company called Beyond Now, and I like the taste. I wish the patties were bigger, though. But I like the taste. Next, I'm going to try out some of their chicken. Apparently, they kept the chicken to be tasting exactly like chicken, which actually is not hard to do, considering what chicken meat actually is in comparison to other meat. Anywho, so yeah, I thought that was fun. So how am I supposed to get in here? Without a nether pearl. I think it might be here. Indubitably, it appears to be here. Okay, so what is this place? This place looks interesting. What is it? I haven't a clue. And that's where I was. Huh. And then there's a house over there. The wheat field. That looks pretty cool. I wonder what this is. And why is there snow golems trying to put snow everywhere if there are torches keeping things melted? Huh. This is all very strange. All very strange. And what's that right over there? It's a rail line. And one thing leads to another. Can I make it down here? With minimal damage? Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so let's see. First of all, I want to check out this farm. I have no clue where I am. Hello, house. You know what? Let's sleep away the night. So it's daytime, so we do not have mobs trying to attack us. What is this place? Okay, it's us out of there. Huh. Okay, anyway, my next thing to check out was going to be that rail thingy over there. And I do not have any ender pearls on me. You know what? That was rude. I'm not even trying to bother you. And you shot me with an arrow. Okay. So here's this. It comes on over here where there is just this piece of clay, this clay structure. Okay. Huh. That's somebody's portal. Oh, no, okay, so this is to the end. I was not aware that this was this. Okay, well that's interesting. And there are some doors up here. I wonder where these go. Just to caves. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and leave this place. Rio Land. Let's go check this out. Just one discovery after another, and is that... It's not a closed circuit, at least not from what I can tell so far. I want to get on the track, so... Let's climb up here. Let's jump up here. And let's come on down here. That's not much of a mountain to go through, though. Okay. So we go through this little bitty mountain. And we come on over here, and I have no clue if this is going the direction you're supposed to, or if it's supposed to be both ways. But... Okay, so this is a roller coaster. To the left there. I'm not going to look there because I'll walk right off this platform. So this must be another one of George's stuff because it's the real brand. There's a band called Real. Maybe there should be. The Drop. That sounds kind of fun. Let's go check it out, actually. So that's a start. So is this just like a little train thing that goes around the park? And let's go the proper way, because that's no fun. This is... possibly some sort of shooting thing. Like you're supposed to hit the moving target. Or something like that. Swimming pool, so a bit of a water park, possibly. And then just like a merry-go-round, possibly. Well, gosh darn it, how do you get on there? I know not. Unless you're not supposed to. The roller coaster's back there, but I want to see. I can't do anything that way. Oh, okay, this is the place where you get your tickets, and then you're let in through here. So, this is the ticket booth area. Okay. And here's some temporary grass blocks to get up. So any one of them turn on the ride. Cool. And this must be the entrance to the roller coaster, I would think. Or not. Where's the entrance? Is this the entrance? You just get on a cart and you just go. And... okay, so these have yet to be connected. So this is still a work in progress. That looks like it's going to be pretty cool. We shall have to wait for further developments on this. But in the meantime, there was that droppy thing. This right here. The drop. Which does not do anything right now. Okay, well... this is some sort of amusement thingy. Obviously, this is supposed to be an amusement park. Well, hold on a second. I gotcha. Okay, so the minecart takes you up here and then drops you from the top and you land on the rail beneath. Hence it being called the drop. And I'm not going to go up there because there's no way for me to... fall without hurting myself. And I know I got feather falling on, but still. Okay, so it's a pretty neat place we got going on over here. By we, I mean George. And then there's just like an exit to nowhere. Okay. So, I did want to mention one other thing before I go, and I am going to call it quits right about here. Oh, monorail. Yep, that's what I thought it was. Let me go out the proper way, actually. But before I end the video, real and staff only. I imagine only staff would be able to get in here as well. There is a video game called Evil Islands, and it is an awesome video game. Well, Curse of the Lost Soul is an awesome video game. From what I hear, the other three aren't all that great. But I am playing Evil Islands. The park is not yet open, but you can park here if you want to. Explore the cave systems that are around the area, etc. are all staff. So that's where you park your horse. So I'm playing Evil Islands, Curse of the Lost Soul, and I'm making videos of it, and I am dubbing over it as I pre-recorded everything, and then I go back and record my commentary of the game. It's a pretty awesome game. I really recommend checking it out. I do not think you'd be disappointed. Anyway, thanks for watching. Ooh.
There were two of them. One blew me right into the other one.
I was hoping to find the magician whom I saw in the magic orb. And since the orb comes from Dead City here, I thought that...